Right, I've just done a video on some new small palm seedlings I've bought, so if you haven't watched it and you're interested to see what they are, watch the video. But this one is going to be on some palm seeds. So I was looking in the greenhouse last week and I thought, over winter you cram all your plants in there to overwinter them. Spring everything starts off, it's quite busy in the greenhouse, but summertime, especially getting towards late summer, it does get really hot in there, so you want nothing but real true tropicals or stuff you really want to grow fast. So we've got some space in the greenhouse, so I thought I fancy growing some seeds. So these are mainly species I have tried before, some with luck, some not, but I normally sort of go on eBay for palm seeds, but I'm getting a bit disillusioned with that because they always seem to have good selections on there at a good price, but they never seem to be very fresh. So it seems to be, few and far between in the way of germination. So I thought I'd go with a actual seed company, and I've never used them before. And to be honest, I never heard of them before. I just done a Google search on some palm seeds, and so this company came up. RP Seeds here in the UK. So I had a look what they've got, and mainly some common seeds and some slightly less common, I'd say. So I thought, I've tried a lot of these seeds before, but I want to try the Christmas palm from seed, because I know they've got quite big seeds, and I thought it might be interesting. They're supposed to be pretty easy to germinate as long as the seed is fresh. So I thought that was the main fuel to the order, if you like. But yeah, so we had a look through, and be honest, the prices were quite reasonable. So we've got a selection here. So this is like the invoice, so we'll go through them quickly. We've got a yucca. It's not telling you the quantities on here, so maybe we'll go through the actual seed packets, because that'll tell you how many seeds, because all that's doing is telling you the price. So let's have a quick look at the price anyway. So the yucca seeds were $2.25. That's a blue yucca. Strelitz and Nikolai, which is obviously a giant bird of paradise. Again, $2.35. We've got lipstick palm seeds, $2.95. Brahera Mata seeds, $2.55. Butia capitata or odorata, $3.25. This is going out of focus. Sable minor, $2.55. Adenidia morellii, Christmas palm, £3.10. And then there's one on the back here. Yeah, just sable palmetto, $2.55. So total. See, shipping was only $1.35, so that's quite reasonable for quite a decent bundle of seeds. So total £20.75. So I'm happy if I get 2 or 3 germinate out of that. I think that'd be a win. So you have to bear with me because this water's been in here for a day, so it does need changing. So to save space, what we've done is we've put 2 lots of seeds in one container of water. Obviously 2 lots of very different types of seeds, so we can't confuse them. So we've got the dwarf palmetto and Christmas palm in this one. So a little bit concerned that there's 5 Christmas palm. This one seems to be floating, but the rest have sunk. So you get 5 seeds of that, and the dwarf palmetto, I think there's 10 seeds of that. The little black ones at the bottom there. all sunk, so potentially viable. Next container, we've got Boutea seeds, and one seems to be floating, but the rest have all sunk. There's 10 seeds of the Boutea and 10 seeds of Palmetto, so they've all sunk, so again, potential there. In the next one, we've got the Brahea amata. There's 5 seeds, and they're quite a big seed. And then the little ones are the lipstick palm, and there's 10 seeds of them, and they all sunk as well. And then in the last one, we've got the giant bird of paradise and the yucca seeds, again all sunk. With the bird of paradise seeds, obviously you get them orange tufts on them, so you pull that off, sort of a orange fuzzy tuft to it, so yeah, pull them off and soak them. So the plan is, for the smaller seeds, I normally soak for a couple of days, and for the bigger seeds you could go 3 or 4 days, basically just to rehydrate them. Obviously the bigger the seed, the longer it's going to take to rehydrate the seed, as it were. I have got them here in the conservatory where it's, you know, 30 degrees plus during the day. I don't really drop below 20 to 22 at night, so there's a bit of daytime nighttime fluctuation, but not a bad thing for seeds to give them in natural conditions like that, rather than just on a heat mat, constant heat. So yeah, I think my plan is, especially with the, like I say, the bigger seeds, maybe the Christmas palm, I might leave them for a good week or so. Just, I know a lot of people say that you can actually, they start germinating in water, as long as you change the water every day to keep it fresh. There's a good chance they'll germinate before you even stick them, or, you know, think about putting them in a baggy method or whatnot. However you normally germinate your seeds, baggy method is normally quite an easy way of doing it, or whether you direct sow. I have had, a couple of years back now, I've done some Washingtonia filibuster, so that's the cross, and I got 50 seeds. I chucked them in water, and literally within 2 days they'd all germinated in water. So if they're fresh and they want to go, and you know, they've got the moisture and the heat, they'll germinate. So yeah, it's not uncommon for some seeds to germinate in the hydration process if conditions are right and the seeds, you know, viable and nice and fresh. But yeah, so that's a selection of the seeds. Like I say, it's a new company, so we thought we'd give it a go for 20 quid. We'll try these seeds out and see what success we get. And I will say, you know, that they were individually packaged. They got some very basic information on the seed pack, but inside each seed packet there is actually a printout. So yeah, sowing instructions and growing instructions. So, you know, it's quite good for someone who maybe trying it for the first time. There's some good information on there. I mean, I'll follow it to a certain extent. I mean, if you've grown seeds before and had success with a certain, I don't know, soil type or baggy method, or, you know, certain temperatures, then you've probably got a good idea what you're doing anyway. But yeah, I mean, if you're starting new and just want to try growing something from seed, then it's good to have some basic instructions there. If not, you know, go on YouTube and, you know, look it up. There's plenty of seed germination advice, especially for palm trees, on there. But yes, there's a selection of seeds, and yeah, we'll see how we go. I've grown the giant bird of paradise from seed before. I've got some you know, good sized plants, 6 foot plus, from 4 years ago, grown from seed, so that they fairly easy to germinate and grow pretty quick. But yeah, so I've tried disabled, you know, palmetto and dwarf a couple of times, never had any success, but I'm putting that down to the seeds just not being fresh. So again, we'll see. You just never know. But yeah, Broharia amata, I've never tried that from seed before, so, and yeah, seeds look pretty good, Nick, actually, and like I say, they sunk straight away. So yeah, I just fancied, you know, I've grown any palms from seeds for a while, other than some old palm seeds I've got in the greenhouse, which sort of accidental germinations, if you like. They're sort of a year or two old, and sort of didn't really want to chuck them out, and you know, you get the odd one sort of late germinate, a year or two on. But in general, you know, by design, that's quite nice to grow stuff from seed. Yeah, so I just fancied it, so I thought I'd give it a go. Right, that's that. Thanks for watching.